summer's day in Shepherdstown. An eagle in a thermal is a circling round like a tire on a bike rolling down Columbus Street. But Katie got a little look of hope in her eyes, and her arms unfolded and she looked to the skies and said, I'm gonna learn to fly around with you, yeah.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to episode 40 of Knitting on the Fly. I'm Katie, and it is the 20th of December. We are closing in, people. We are closing in. Christmas is here. It's coming. So I'm very glad I decided not to do any knitting for Christmas because I have no mojo. I don't want to knit. Yeah, ever since I went to the retreat, and it was hurting before I went to the retreat, and then it hurt that weekend and for about 2 weeks after that, and ever since then I've totally lost my mojo. So hopefully I can get that back. But welcome to episode 40. We're in the 4th decade. Yes. So that's very fun. I'm very excited about that. I've got a fair amount to talk about today. Hopefully it won't be as short as the last couple have been. But when you don't have much knitting mojo, it's hard to have stuff to talk about on a knitting podcast. I'm enjoying the holiday season so far. I've done a little bit of baking this week. I made Christmas crack, which is basically, it doesn't seem like much until you have a piece. You're like, oh, it's pretty good. But then you want another piece. And then you want another piece. And another piece. I don't actually know this because I actually haven't eaten any. I'm doing no sugar till Christmas Eve. No sugar at all. So, I haven't had any. I will admit I like some of the chocolate off my finger, but that's about it. Well, he's the station manager at the Rockland Airport. Excuse me. Sorry. Cut. He saw me the next day and he said, are you trying to kill me? And I was like, what? He goes, you didn't tell me that candy was going to kill me. And I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, well, I had a piece, and then I tried the other stuff you made, and then I had another piece, and another piece. Pretty soon I had 5 pieces, and 20 minutes later the sugar hit me, and I thought I was going to go crazy. So, he apparently enjoyed them, and everyone that's had them has thoroughly enjoyed them. So, it's been very fun. So, let's see. Jet setting. I just kind of dived in there for no reason about my baking. I've made some secret cookies and just some almond bar covered pretzels, which is from my childhood. So, funny how those things you happen when you're a kid stick with you. Let's see. I went up to see my honey over the weekend, and he was working a long stretch, so we kind of spaced out our days apart. So I went up over the weekend, and then Sunday morning we took the long touristy way, not by choice, around to get down to Heather from the Highland Handmaids store and the Fibrista Files podcast, videocast, and I went and spent the morning, a few hours with them. I was only a few hours, but it was really nice to see them. I love Heather and her hubby, and we always have a good time, and we always laugh, and we talk about laundry detergent. She'll get that, but it's a long story, which I'm not going to get into, but anyway, it was funny. I was being grumpy, but it was fine. I was getting grumpy, and all 3 of them were laughing at me for it. So that's alright. It's only a slight detour on my way home to swing down and see her. So depending on when I'm traveling through, I may try to dip down and see her a lot more often. Just swing in for an hour or 2 and then keep on going. It's a pretty long drive, so it'll break up my drive. That'll be very nice. So it's good to see her, and we're hoping to get together again so we can podcast at some point together. And yeah, so a couple weeks from now, let's see. We've got Christmas. I'm not going home for Christmas. We are gonna have Christmas here with me and my honey. We are going to work it around his work schedule. And we're going to have ham and potatoes, and I don't know what else. I'm going to make cranberry relish just like I did for Thanksgiving. And I have to make sugar cookies. That is an absolute must. I can forego every other Christmas treat except for Mom's sugar cookies. And I've never found another recipe that's as good as my mom's. It's not hers. I believe it's from her, like, 1972 Betty Crocker cookbook. But you can't find that recipe anywhere. I've tried. Okay, I'll get back to that, because that's actually, I talk about that later. It's all done. So anyway, I'll be heading home in January for my cousin's wedding. No attempt will be made to finish that blanket in time, because I'm not going to kill myself. I just can't. I did it twice, and I'm just not going to do it again. So, it will get done. But like I said, I have no mojo, so I'm struggling. Oops, my notes just went away. So yeah, we'll work on it. I'll work on it. And just a quick rant. What is with families during the holidays? Like, as far as I'm concerned, the holidays should be about getting together with family, enjoying yourself, being nice, and I think it does the opposite for a lot of people. Like, I think families get crazy, I think they get snarky, I think they get selfish, and my family's no different. None. I talked to a few members of my family Sunday and Monday, and they're very upset about the happenings at Christmas on Sunday. My dad's side of the family, one part of it had Christmas on Sunday at my grandparents', and I'm very disappointed in my family. I'm very disappointed that they're so selfish and self-centered, and I don't see that side of a lot of them. They don't show it to me because I think they know I'd call them out on it and tell them it's bullshit. But, oh, sorry. Beep. But I do. It really bothers me. Like, we're family. We should treat each other better than that. And I'm very frustrated. I couldn't fall asleep Sunday night because I was so upset. And I'm biased because it was aimed more at my family, like my dad and siblings, because I wasn't there. So I'm very slighted by a large member, like pretty much everyone else in the family. So, I just don't get it. Like, it should be a time for us all to come together, not to be ripped apart and be self-serving. So I'm sad. It makes me sad that my family is like that. And, what are you gonna do? Okay, I'm gonna get off my soapbox. Okay, welcome back to the show. Wow, thanks for letting me rant. Sorry about that. En route. It is the same stuff as before. The interrupting cow socks. The third hat, the vanilla socks. The vanilla socks, I'm going to figure out today if they're ready to be cast, for ribbing to be started on the first one. And then I'm immediately going to cast on the second one because I'm afraid if I don't, I won't finish this pair. I've never not finished a pair of socks. Because I want both of them so I can wear them. I do. So, anyway, that will be figured out as soon as the podcast is over. As soon as I'm done recording. And then, the wedding blanket. And literally none of it has made enough progress for me to show you any of it. And actually the only thing I do have with me is the vanilla socks. So, they're almost there. Because I'm going to do a true afterthought heel. And I realized I thought I wanted really long cuffs. I don't like really long cuffs. I think I just like, you know, a little bit of cuff. Because I have calves, and they don't go up my calves anyway, and I'm not going to do increase shaping, so, yeah, so, there you go. Nothing has landed. I was hoping to have one sock off the needles, and I just didn't get to it. I really want to knit with my hand spun. I think I need to knit with something that's going to inspire me. So I'm either going to do, and maybe not even my hand spun. This is someone else's hand spun that I won in a contest, and this is my hand spun. Pink or blue? Anybody have a preference? This is going to be the Tracy shawl by Wendy Knits, and this is going to be Lala's Simple shawl. This is mine. The blue is someone else's. Anybody have opinions? Because I want to start one. And yeah, the blue stuff is spun way better than mine, to be honest. Like, hers is much more even, but that's okay. Hi. Can I help you? Can you not put your butt at everybody? Please? I have a helper now. Okay. Come here. Come on. Come here. Come down. Calm No holding. I was so excited to get back to spinning, and then I didn't. Ground stop, like I kind of have mentioned, I've kind of lost my mojo. I'm not going to trust myself without that blanket, and I just don't want to knit. So I might either start a new shawl, or I might dig through my what did they say in this week's episode? I'm going to mention them in a minute, but the Stockinette Zombies, one of their friends calls it a hoe. It's like a half object, because it's half done. So I might adopt that, and I'm going to dig through my hoe bin and see what I've got. I'm pretty sure that's what they called it, was a hoe bin. So anyway, we'll see. Reservations. And speaking of the Stockinette Zombies, they're a new to me podcast. I think they're maybe 6 or 7 or 8 podcasts in. They're a video podcast out of Minnesota. So they're my hometown girls. I'm not from where they are. They're from Rochester, Minnesota. That's not where I grew up, but Rochester's the home of the Mayo Clinic, which rocks. If I ever have major medical issues, you bet your butt I'll be going back there. And they totally crack me up. They're, one is like a total project hoe like me. Actually, she's worse because she usually has like 27 things going on. Okay, maybe not 27, but a few. And a good few. And the other one is totally uber monogamous. Like, she starts one thing and she works on one thing. It's amazing to me. So, yeah, they're really funny. They're polar opposites in that respect. So, I tend to be a little more hoe-ish in my knitting. I've got a lot of crap going on all the time. But they're very good. I've been enjoying catching up. I picked up with them about 4th or 5th episode. So they're very good. I'm enjoying watching them. And then a little love shout out to Wendy and Sheila from Knit One Heart 2. The last few weeks I've been very inspired by your podcast. Sheila and Wendy both work really hard, and they take care of their families and do a podcast, and Sheila takes phenomenal care of her son. And do you mind? Come on, get down, Wendy. And just very inspiring. There was a couple weeks ago, I think she had everyone that was watching in tears, and simply out of sheer love for her son. And it was, I can't wait to have kids and feel the kind of love I'll have for my children. So it was very inspiring and good to know that there's such great parents out there. So just a little love shout out to the girls at Knit One Heart 2. I linked them in the show notes, and the Stockinette Zombies. So I do love all my podcasters, but the last couple weeks I've been very anxious to watch their podcasts and see how they're doing. So hopefully they're gonna I think they're podcasting this week, and then they're off next week. But I don't remember. They might be off this week. I don't know. I have a missing post office package. I'm not thrilled right now. It said it was delivered yesterday. It is not here. It's not here. Luckily, I live in a small little town. I actually live, I don't even know if it's a town. It might just be a village. I think it's a village. There is a teeny tiny, itty bitty, teeny tiny post office. Basically, it's one room and then a little entryway. And now he's underneath my blanket. He likes to hide in tents. So he's down by my feet. So I called her this morning, and she was going to talk to Charlie, who's our delivery guy. And because it's Christmas, they usually get people to help deliver packages because there's so many around Christmas. And so Charlie couldn't remember. I had a little one yesterday. It was some Capella flavor drops, so I can get flavor and stuff without having all the calories. And that fit in my mailbox, but he didn't have any of the bigger packages. And he said to look around, see if he left it at my doorstep, and he didn't. So I called back, and she said, well, he thinks you have a package today, so maybe it just didn't get delivered yesterday. Well, I have another package out for delivery today, so I called her back, and so she's going to call me later, and hopefully she doesn't call me during the podcast. Nope. And, so anyway, we'll see. It's not the end of the world. Like, it's not irreplaceable. It's not a one-off. It was like $20. But it's still going to irritate me because I'm not rich. I don't have money to just throw around. So, I'll be annoyed. I've never had anything stolen off my... They usually hang stuff off our mailbox in a bag. I've never had anything stolen off my mailbox. And of all the things, that would be the one thing that they probably would be frustrated to steal and then open up. So, it would actually be ironic because I've had some pretty good gifts sent this way. And that would be the one thing to, like, steal that they'd be like, what is this? So, anyway, I'm trying not to panic. It was shipped via the FedEx Smart Post. So, like, it starts with FedEx and then goes to USPS. So, like, sometimes I think it gets scanned when it gets dropped off at the post office that it's delivered, but it's not actually at my house. Anyway, okay, I'm sorry. Let me get off my soapbox here. What's next? Mommy Needs Yarn gift swap. I got an awesome partner. Where's my card? Is this my card? No. Where's the card? Oh, crap. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. What's really frustrating about that is that I just went and dug around on the counter where I thought I left the card, and it was sitting right on the table. Oops. So anyway, the card starts with the little Garfield all wrapped up with a scarf up to his nose, and it says, Merry Christmas. So, it's a little blocked off. Or a little muffled. She is a watcher. Tamara. She is Ned Head on Ravelry. She did a fantastic job. I actually wore this morning because it was like 34 when I woke up this morning, and the high for today is 28. It's actually gotten progressively colder and colder and colder. I'm usually not a pink wearer, but it looks really good with my black work jacket. And I stretch it out down like this. Then I put my jacket on and I zip it up so it fits real nice and snug. Oh, and then I put my hat on. Oh, it's so warm. It's so nice. And, so yeah, it's beautiful. I don't know what the pattern is. Oh, my phone is ringing. Or my Skype is ringing. So anyway, it's my, it's a cowl. So that's really cool. And then she sent some little baby hats. I think they're baby hats. So, I got some little baby hats. I'm not sure what they're for. Maybe my hat collecting? I'm sure I'm having a baby yet. And then I got some warm vanilla sugar body lotion from Bath & Body Works. I got some pumpkin glacé emulsifying sugar scrub. It smells so good. It smells so yummy. It smells so good. And then I got some washcloths. They're so soft. I'm so excited. I got pencils. I got straws. I got candy canes. I got Christmas peanut butter trees. They're my favorite. I squealed when I saw those because I love them. And then I got a little post-it note thing. I got a chapstick holder. How cool is that? It's so teeny tiny. It's like, oh, hello. But then I got some chai tea lip balm, which smells fantastic. And then I got this little Christmas box of goodies. And it has a tape measure. And it has Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, the mini ones. I got erasers. And then I got some of these. These are cool. Oh, I got these. Some needles with some row counters. And then I got these little things. They're little tabbies to rip off. You stick them on stuff. Like this. You know? You can make notes and stick them on your patterns. Okay, I'm not going to wear that there all day. But anyway. So anyway, that was my package. Like, what a great swap. Like, it was set for a very low dollar amount. And I think that gives people room. Like, if you tell people we're going to have a $25 swap, I think that puts a lot of people off. This was a very small swap. And from what I can tell, everybody went above and beyond. My swap partner seemed to have liked her stuff. She was very excited, so I was really glad that she liked it. And I loved mine, so it was really fun. It was a one-handed item, and then, you know, it was just a $5 swap, but I think that gives people room to buy little stuff, you know, it's, I don't know, and if you can only do $5, and that was very well laid out by Erin at Mama Needs Yarn, that it's a $5 swap. So if you go above and beyond, like, you don't swap, like, I don't slop, like, Heather from Highland Handmaids and Intention Yarns and Fibrous Files, she was in it too. So, like, if I had her, she didn't have me. It was like a circular, you know, a circular swap. So, you know, even though I may go above and beyond for my partner might only be able to do $5. And that was very well laid out. Like, if you go above and beyond, don't expect that your partner's going to be able to do the same. Because it was supposed to be so everyone could be involved. So, I think some people went stash diving and got some stuff in their stash that, you know, maybe they don't want to use anymore, or they fell out of love with, or have too much of, and, you know, gave it to their swap partner. So, thank you very much, Tamara, and thank you for watching. And, yeah, I didn't even look. She's in Illinois. She's a Midwesterner, like myself. And then, the other day, I got my Mean Girls Yarn Club package from Laura. And I got a candle, Cat's Delights, Lavender Dawn. It smells fabulous. And this is from, does it say? It says Cat's Delights, no more info. So a little jar candle. And then this is the colorway. This is Mean Girls Yarn Club, Hoity Toity, Episode 3, Return of the Whore. That's the group we're on. This is Superwash Sock, 560 yards. It's a great chunk. 100% merino wool. So you got purples. I hope the colors are coming out okay. Purples, and dark purple, light purple, a little bit of dark brown, some more tawny browns. That's what I call them. I don't know what you want to call them. But it's pretty. And this is the card we got, and the little stitch marker. I'm keeping them all together. It says, Hoity Toity, I am quite put out. Pride, this is really funny, because, don't tell anybody. Until about 4 days ago, I had never heard or read anything about Pride and Prejudice. I've never read Pride and Prejudice. I've never read, was it Sense and Sensibility, and what's the other one? Any of those books. I've never read any of them. So the movie was on TV, so I watched the movie. I don't know how accurate the movie was, but it was interesting to watch. Mr. Darcy. So anyway, I just watched this like last week, so this is actually one I didn't have to go look up. Since I've had to look up the other ones, because apparently I'm just absolutely horrible with seeing, knowing devilish characters. So anyway, Pride and Prejudice's Lady Catherine de Bourgh, I think as I say it, is a perfect candidate for whoredom. Superior in every way, she could snark and snarl with the best of them. How dare her nephew have the bad judgment to fall in love with a young upstart girl with a spine and a mind of her own. So, I thought that was very fantastic, and not colors I would have put together myself, but I really like them. And I need to start some work socks, so I'm going to have to go with something a little more toned down, because I don't think this will go well with our black pants and white shirt. But I really do like it. So, that was really fun to get this week. I'm running out of space, people. I'm going to have to go buy more. There we go. There's an empty hook. So, yeah. That was great. Very nice. So, nice job, Laura. And then I just want to say a huge thank you to those of you that have been shopping on Amazon, and before going there, linking through my show notes page, which is knittingonthefly.blogspot.com. There's a banner right at the top, and there's a banner with some stuff, my favorite stuff that I bought, down on the side, and you can click on either one, and then go shop for whatever you want. So even if you click on one of the items and you don't want it, that's fine. Once you click through my page, I get a small percentage of what you buy, so it's a way to donate to the podcast and help with the blip expenses and shipping and all that stuff. Because I've got some more ideas for some giveaways, but it's Christmas time and money's tight, so this is going to help enable me to do that. So I just want to say thank you to all of you who've been shopping. You've been buying some good books. You've been buying some good electronics. I can't see who's buying anything. I can just see the items that are bought and how it breaks down. But it's been fun, and actually when I go shop on Amazon, I link through my website. All I do is click on the website and click on the banner and start searching for stuff. So it's a great way to, you know, to help out a podcaster, and I really appreciate it. So those of you, some of you have spent some big money on Amazon. I want to say the first thing bought was a Kindle or two, and that was really awesome. So whoever that is, I hope you're enjoying your Kindle. But thank you very much to all of you who have clicked through Amazon. And for those of you who don't know what it is, you can click through to Amazon from my knittingonthefly.blogspot.com from the show notes page, and I get a small percentage of whatever you buy after you click through there. So, but once you close it, you have to click through again if you want to shop there. But it doesn't cost you anything extra. It's just an advertising thing that I get. So I appreciate everyone who's went there. Sincere thanks, and enjoy your shopping. I have bought probably 90% of my Christmas gifts on Amazon this year, so it's really, you know, where we live, it's a good hour to stores, an hour and a half to 2 hours to a really big mall and big shopping area, which I hate this time of year anyway. So considering that a lot of times I can get free shipping with Super Saver shipping, I just do it on Amazon. So anyway, I really appreciate that, and thank you very much. The last thing is my special TFR, and my special TFR this week is my mom's sugar cookies. I know I already went on a big rant about my mom's sugar cookies, but I can't find a recipe that's the same. I don't know what it is about them. They're just different. I tried to make 2 other batches and I threw them in the garbage. I threw the dough in the garbage because it was just not right. Something's not right. And I know they're fine, and I know people eat them, and they're perfectly fine, but they're not my mom's sugar cookies. So anyway, my mom's sugar cookies, and her, I don't even know, it's butter and milk, and powdered sugar is all she uses for frosting. It's like a glaze, not quite glazy, but not quite frosty. It's somewhere in the middle, depending on how much milk you use. You just add it like a tablespoon at a time, a little bit at a time, and we just color it up and color up the cookies. So those will be on the docket for probably Thursday. And yeah, so we're making some sugar cookies. I made some secret cookies, and I'm probably going to make a couple other things. I'm not sure what yet. I did make some peanut butter balls, and then I didn't dip them totally in chocolate because I'm not a big chocolate person, unlike Heather. She's a freak. I know a lot of you like chocolate, and I guess I'm probably the very small percentage of people who do not like chocolate. Like, on a Reese's peanut butter cup, I'll break off the outside thick edges of chocolate and throw them away. On a Butterfinger, I break the chocolate off and eat the middle. I know, it's horrible! So I like a little tiny taste of chocolate, so I just dip the top. So I've got like peanut butter balls, like a little thing of chocolate on the top. So, but peanut butter is my big thing. If it has peanut butter involved, I'm there. I found a peanut butter cream cheese recipe on Pinterest. Oh. I'm on Pinterest too, by the way. I'm not sure. I might be JackGirl1313 over there too. But I love holiday baking. I love theme baking. Yeah, I just do. I do. I love it. I love it. I love it. This year, since I've been doing the no sugar thing, I've really scaled back because I don't need to bake that much. But I'm going to make some pumpkin cookies because those are still, for me, it's still that time of year that we made those when I was a kid. My mom and I and the other kids used to make bonbons. Like, we took her big roaster pan and mixed up the ingredients and made about 8,000 bonbons, covered them in chocolate. Not making those this year, but I'll get that recipe from her also. But that's it. Holiday baking. My mom's sugar cookies. Eee! I'll try to have some for the next time I podcast, but I can't make any promises. Oh, I shouldn't be eating any of it till like January, but I'm gonna anyway, because I can't help myself. I have no control when it comes to mom's sugar cookies. done. Okay. Anyway. So I'm doing this no sugar thing on a quick side note. And some people that have done it said that, like, once they don't have sugar, and it's basically no carbs also, like, they don't want sugar and carbs anymore, it's too much for them. I'm not one of those people. I'm not. I'm Katie, and I like sugar and I like carbs. Like, I'm not one of those people, like, I have sugar again, and I'm like, oh, it's so good. I know it's not good for me. I know I shouldn't have it. Like, I know it's pretty cheese. But, oh well, what are you gonna do? Anyway, that's all I got this week. Tomorrow is the solstice. It's our shortest day of the year. Thank God. Because that means every day after that gets longer. Thank God. Because I hate the dark. I just don't want to do anything. I get home from work at like 5:30. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to go out. I don't want to go to the grocery. I don't want to do anything. I want to go to bed. Maybe that's why bears hibernate. Maybe they know better. Maybe they know better than we do. So anyway, I'm very glad the days will be getting longer by the next time I talk to you. I hope you all have a happy Christmas, happy Hanukkah, happy Festivus, happy Kwanzaa, or have a great end of December if you don't celebrate any of that. And I will talk to you guys next week. Be one more podcast before the beginning of 2012. So have a great last few days of December, and I will talk to you on the other ends. Merry Christmas.